Hello, welcome to my kitchen and my channel. Today we're going to be preparing everything sauce. I'm going to use tons of vegetables with ground beef here. I have 2 pounds of ground beef. We're going to need a lot of tomato sauce, black pepper, some sea salt, some garlic powder, some oregano, and some fresh tomatoes with some fresh basil. So we chopped up all our vegetables except our tomatoes. Our tomatoes goes last. First, we're gonna turn on the pan here, throw our half a stick of butter to melt, and then I'm gonna start sauteing our carrots first. Carrots take longer to saute, so they're a heartier vegetable. So first start with your carrots. Next, you're gonna throw in the onions. I have here a cup and a half of onions. Give it a couple of minutes just till they're softened. Add the rest of the vegetables. The bell pepper, red bell pepper, green bell pepper. We have about 2 cups of each of that. Mix this well. Saute these for a couple of more minutes. And the last vegetable is going to be adding our yellow squash. Now all vegetables are sauteing. See all these beautiful colors, and chop them as small as you can, evenly, so they all cook even. As the spring approaches, and I love to cook in with fresher vegetables, healthier dishes, and combine a lot of vegetables to my meats, and they're tasty. So this dish, my kids made the name for it. It's called Everything Vegetable Dish. So they used to call it Everything Dish. Because I used to say every vegetable is in there, but they can't not see it once you put the meat in the sauce. That's how you make your kids eat your vegetables. So last, we put our yellow squash. And this cooks very fast. Yellow squash retains a lot of water. So we're gonna cook these all the way till they're softened and tender for a good 15 to 20 minutes. Just keep mixing it. Now that our vegetables are looking wonderful. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm making everything sauce, meat sauce. So every vegetable, and we're gonna use our cast iron here. We're gonna preheat our cast iron. It's a pretty large cast iron. Once it's preheated, we throw our meat in there. No oil necessary. The beef will release enough oil and grease. Just keep mixing. These are so melt. I'm gonna be adding some salt, not too much. Some oregano, dry oregano. I'm gonna be putting about a teaspoon of garlic powder. So our skillet preheated. I'm gonna throw it in there. Just pull it apart with a wooden spoon. Don't use a metal spoon for your cast iron. And just chop it up. And let this brown before we throw our tomatoes in here. vegetables look very good. They're wilted down and they're sauteed well. And we're going to shut off our vegetables and let them stay on the side here. Here we have our meat browning in our cast iron. Our meat brown, we're going to add our chopped tomatoes and our basil. 5 chopped tomatoes. We're going to let this cook for another 35 minutes. Now their tomatoes are cooking well with the ground beef. We're going to be adding a teaspoon of pepper, about a cup of tomato and basil classico. We don't want to put too much. We want to leave it more vegetables and meat than tomato sauce. Just mix this well till it reduces and it becomes nice and thick. Our sauce is cooking delicious and reducing. And another 2 minutes, we're gonna add the vegetables that we pre-cooked over here. You could serve this with nice hearty homemade bread. Toast your bread and just eat it like chutney. It's delicious. A meal in its own. Or you could serve it over the pasta. And my kids used to prefer it with bread. Nice homemade toasty bread. And just put this over it and it's delicious with all the vegetables and meat. We can add our vegetables now. Now that our sauce is cooked and reduced to nice and chutney, everything sauce, we shut it off. Have this nice hearty homemade bread. Just put it over your, this is how I used to make it for my kids. Just put it over your bread. Smells so delicious and healthy. Grated mozzarella on top. This will melt and then just enjoy. Hope you enjoyed the video that I made, and hopefully you will try this recipe. It's nice and healthy. Now spring is arriving. Your family will love it. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Till next time, bye now.